Hello, and welcome to Learn English Podcast Hub, the podcast for learners who want to speak English with more confidence and joy. I'm Adam, and I'm here to help you speak English more naturally, step by step, day by day. I will be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow me and repeat after me. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something very familiar to everyone, your home. We all live somewhere, and being able to describe your living space in English is an important and practical skill. Whether you're chatting with a friend, writing an email, or just practicing alone, this vocabulary will help you express yourself more clearly. Many students know basic words like house or room, but today we're going to go deeper. We'll learn natural phrases, useful adjectives, and sentence patterns that native speakers actually use. And, of course, we'll practice together using the shadowing technique. So, let's begin. What is shadowing? Before we start, let me remind you, what is shadowing? Maybe you practiced it before, maybe this is your first time. Shadowing is one of the best techniques to improve your speaking and listening at the same time. It's simple and very powerful. Here is how it works. You listen to someone speaking English, like me right now, and you try to repeat exactly what they say. You don't stop. You don't translate in your mind, you don't look at a dictionary, you just copy the sound, like an echo. You try to say the words at the same speed, with the same tone, and the same rhythm as the speaker. Let's try it together. I'll say a sentence, and you repeat after me. I live in a cozy apartment. Now you repeat. My bedroom has a large window. Now you repeat. The kitchen is my favorite room. Now you repeat. Very good. That's it. That's shadowing. At first, it feels a little strange. You may not understand everything you hear. That's okay. Shadowing is not about understanding every word. It's about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. It helps you get used to how English sounds, how it moves, how it feels in your mouth. If you do this often, even 5 minutes a day, you will start to speak faster, more clearly, and more naturally. It's a small habit with big results. Why learn vocabulary about your home? Now, let's talk about today's topic, describing your home in English. This is useful vocabulary because we all use it in real life. You might meet someone new and they ask, "Where do you live?" or "What's your house like?" You might write a message to a friend saying, "I just moved to a new place." Or maybe you just want to practice thinking in English while you're sitting in your living room. Whatever the reason, being able to talk about your home in English helps you communicate more naturally. And the great thing is, the words are connected to your daily life. That makes them easier to remember. So let me give you some simple and powerful ways to talk about where you live. Tip number 1. Describe the type of home. First, let's talk about the different types of homes. In English, we don't just say, "I live in a house." We can be more specific. Here are some common types. I live in an apartment. That's a home in a building with many other homes. I live in a house. That's a separate building, usually with a yard or garden. I live in a studio apartment. That's a small apartment with one main room. I live in a townhouse. That's a narrow house connected to other houses on the sides. I live in a flat. That's British English for apartment. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I live in a small apartment in the city. Repeat. My family lives in a house near the park. Repeat. She lives in a studio apartment downtown. Repeat. Very good. That's it. That's shadowing. Now think about your own home. What type is it? Try saying it out loud right now, even if no one is listening. Just practice. Tip number 2. Describe the rooms in your home. Next, let's talk about the rooms in your home. Every home is different, but most homes have similar rooms. Here are the most common ones. Living room, the main room where you relax, watch TV, or spend time with family. Bedroom, the room where you sleep. Kitchen, the room where you cook and prepare food. Bathroom, the room with a toilet, sink, and shower or bath. Dining room, the room where you eat meals. Balcony, a small outdoor space connected to your home. And hallway, the narrow space that connects rooms. Let's practice saying these in full sentences. Repeat after me. I have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Repeat. The living room is bright and comfortable. Repeat. We eat breakfast in the kitchen every morning. Repeat. Very good. Now pause for a moment. Think about your home. How many rooms do you have? Try to describe them in English, even just in your mind. Tip number 3. Use adjectives to add details. Now that you know the types of homes and the names of rooms, let's make your descriptions more interesting. We do this by using adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe something. They make your English sound more natural and detailed. Here are some useful adjectives for talking about your home. Cozy, warm, comfortable, and inviting. Spacious, big, with lots of space. Modern, new style, clean, up to date. Bright, full of light. Quiet, peaceful, not noisy. Messy, not clean or organized. Tidy, clean and organized. Old, not new, maybe needs repairs. Charming, attractive in a simple, pleasant way. Let's use these in sentences. Repeat after me. My apartment is small but cozy. Repeat. The bedroom is bright and spacious. Repeat. I love my quiet neighborhood. Repeat. The kitchen is a bit old, but it works well. Repeat. Excellent. Do you see how adjectives make the sentences more interesting? They help the listener imagine your home. Tip number 4. Talk about location. Another important part of describing your home is talking about where it is. Here are some useful phrases. I live in the city center. I live in the suburbs, areas outside the main city. I live near the beach. I live on the 3rd floor. I live close to a park. I live in a quiet street. Let's practice. Repeat after me. I live on the 5th floor of an apartment building. Repeat. My house is near a shopping mall. Repeat. We live in the suburbs far from the noise. Repeat. Good. Now think, where do you live? Can you describe the location in English? Try it now. Tip number 5. Practice every day using your home. Here's a simple, the powerful idea. Use your home as your English classroom. Every day you are in your home. You see the same rooms, the same furniture, the same objects. So why not practice English while you're there? Here's how. When you wake up, think in English. I'm in my bedroom. The sun is coming through the window. When you make breakfast, say, I'm in the kitchen. I'm making coffee. When you sit on the sofa, say, I'm relaxing in the living room. These are small sentences, but they train your brain to think in English naturally. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a textbook. You just need to start. You can even record yourself. Open your phone and say, let me describe my home. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's cozy and bright. My favorite room is the living room. Listen to yourself. Notice your pronunciation. Notice your grammar. Then try again tomorrow. This builds confidence, fluency, and self-awareness. Let's practice together. A full description. Now, let's put everything together. I'm going to describe a home in English. Listen carefully, Then I'll say it again, and you shadow me. Ready? I live in a small apartment on the 4th floor. It has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a bright living room. The kitchen is modern and tidy. I also have a small balcony with a nice view. My apartment is in the city center, close to shops and cafes. It's not very big, but it's cozy and comfortable. I really like it. Now, let's do it again. This time, repeat with me. Match my speed and rhythm. I live in a small apartment on the 4th floor. Repeat. It has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a bright living room. Repeat. The kitchen is modern and tidy. Repeat. I also have a small balcony with a nice view. Repeat. My apartment is in the city center, close to shops and cafes. Repeat. It's not very big, but it's cozy and comfortable. Repeat. I really like it. Repeat. Excellent work. Final thoughts. So, remember, talking about your home in English is easy once you know the vocabulary. Start with the type of home, describe the rooms, use adjectives to add detail, talk about the location, and most importantly, practice every single day using the space around you. You don't need to travel to London or New York to practice English. You can practice right now in your own home. When you do this, English will not feel like homework. It will feel like something you live with. And that's when real fluency begins. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing, keep shadowing, and keep believing in yourself. See you next time.